Nomadikh.
What's going on, guys? I'm Nomadikh, and today we're at episode 9 of the MPC Renaissance and Studio video series. If you haven't seen any of the episodes before episode 9, definitely go back to episode 1 and watch everything up till this point. Today we're going to be talking about how you can use the program edit screen and the sequence edit screen to change up your composition a little bit more. We're going to be talking specifically about drum layering a little bit. We're going to touch on tuning, and we're also going to copy the sequence over to a new sequence and just make some changes and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so I did a little bit of work on this beat. I took the chops, I kind of played with the chops a little bit, and I got the timing a little bit better, and I adjusted some of the drums. So I'm starting with this now. This is what I have. And I like that, but I want to play with it a little bit. I want to make the drums a little bit thicker. I want to play with the sample, maybe play with the tuning and stuff. So we're going to talk about how you can do that. So the first thing I want to do is I want to tune the sample down a little bit, because if you listen to it, there's a little bit of space in between the chops. If you solo it, you'll be able to hear it. There's a little bit of space in between. I think I want the horns to be a little bit deeper. So in order to do all these things that we're talking about, we're going to go into the program edit screen. And that's this button right here. So in the program edit screen, you can change the tuning of all the pieces within your program. So I want these pieces to be deeper. So I'm going to go to the semi, and I'm just going to tune it down. I think I like this a little bit better. It sounds better to me. That sounds good. So now what I want to do is I want to slow it down. It feels a little bit too fast. So I'm going to bring the BPM down to maybe 93. And now I want to get the drums a little bit thicker. So I'm going to go into my kick drum track, and I want to layer this. So in order to layer it, you have to pick another kick drum you want to layer. And I think I want to layer this one right here, right next to it. I want to layer them together. So if you want to layer drums in the program edit screen, if you go to your samples page, you can see the samples that you have loaded up on the pads. And this one I already have loaded here. This is without it, and this is definitely the sample that I want. So if you want to layer both of these together, all you have to do is go to the master screen and then hit the pad, the main pad you want to be playing, and have it also simultaneously play the other pad you want. So this is A2. So I'm going to hit this, and I'm going to say sim play 1. I'm going to pick A2. And now it's much thicker. And same with the snare. I have another snare up here. Let's see. I have this sound right here. I want to layer this one. And this is on A7. So over here, I'm going to hit this. I'm going to go to the master. I'm going to hit sim play 1. I'm going to hit A7. So now there's more depth on the snare. So if you listen to it now, sounds a lot better. So now what I want to do is I want to take this and I want to make another part. I want to copy it over and maybe play with it and stuff. So I'm going to make a new sequence. I'm going to copy the sequence over. So if you get the sequence edit button, this is where you can do a lot of different things. So I'm going to look on the screen right now, and it looks like I want to copy a sequence. So I'm going to hit pad 5, copy a sequence, pad 5, this one. So I'm going to hit this, and I'm going to say copy contents of sequence 1 where? Over sequence 7, which is new. And this one I have a couple other sequences I made. So let's just drop it over to sequence 7, which is fresh. I'm gonna hit do it. We're gonna go over to sequence 7. It's exactly the same, but maybe I want to change the chopping. So I'm gonna erase this horn chopping and maybe just chop it differently, you know? All right, I hope that was clear. Next week, we're gonna be talking about how you can use your VST plugins within the MPC software, which is probably, in my opinion, one of the best things about using the MPC in the computer with the new versions they have out now. So stay tuned till next week, and I'll see you later.